Ekemma was born on a stormy August night in Umuchima, a quiet village tucked between rolling hills and thick forest. Her mother, Neka, had labored alone in their clay hut while lightning lit the sky and thunder shook the earth. The midwife, Mama Ebel, didn't arrive in time, but somehow, Ekemma came out without a cry, eyes wide open, staring. She didn't cry, Mama Ebel had whispered, frightened. Babies should cry. Neka didn't think much of it, until strange things began happening. At 2, Ekemma would often go to the door and say, "Papa is home," even though Neka's husband was long dead. And moments later, a goat would bleat, or a breeze would carry a voice that sounded eerily like her late husband's laughter. People started to notice. They would whisper, "That child is not ordinary." By 4, she could describe people who were about to visit, what they were wearing, what they were carrying, before they ever arrived. By 6, she had become so strange that no child would play with her. But it was at 7 years old that her life changed completely. It was a calm market day. Neka was roasting maize under her bamboo shade when Ekemma looked up and said quietly, "Mama, the market will scatter before evening." Neka frowned. "What do you mean, scatter? Who told you that?" The child didn't answer. Hours later, a truck lost control and crashed into the main market stall. 3 people were injured. One woman's baby narrowly survived. Whispers flew like birds. "That child said it. She said it." People began avoiding Neka's stand. A pastor's wife stopped buying maize. Some women swore Ekemma had the spirit of divination, and called her a witch. One mother hissed as she dragged her child away. "Witch girl! Don't look at my son." Ekemma just sat staring. A few weeks later, Uncle Chido, Neka's elder brother, came to visit. He was drunk and angry. He shouted about money, insulted Neka, and even threatened to burn her kiosk. That night, as they ate yam porridge, Ekemma spoke again. "Uncle Chido will not wake up tomorrow." Neka dropped her spoon. "Ekemma, don't say that. God forbid." But Ekemma said nothing else. In the morning, Uncle Chido was dead. His eyes were open, his body cold. No blood, no wound, just gone. The next day they came for Ekemma. Under the orange sky, a crowd gathered at the village square. "She's a witch," one elder cried. "She sees things. People die after she speaks," another shouted. Neka screamed and begged. "She's just a child. She's my daughter." Motsi Obi, the village chief, stepped forward. "We shall take her to the Ayakiri shrine. Let the gods decide." At dawn, the villagers marched to the shrine, drums silent, faces grim. Neka carried her daughter in her arms, sobbing. But Ekemma, she said nothing. Her face was blank. As they approached the forest path, strange things happened. The wind stopped blowing. The animals fell silent. The birds flew away. And then the shrine door creaked open by itself. Inside the shrine, candles flickered though there was no wind. From the shadows emerged the spirit priestess of Akiri, blind and ancient, dressed in red and white cloth, with cowries in her hair. She stood before Ekemma and gasped. "The marked one," she whispered. She raised her hand and touched Ekemma's forehead. Then she trembled. "She walks the veil path. She's not a witch. She's a vessel." The spirits whisper to her. She sees past, present, and future. The villagers murmured. But Motsi Obi scoffed. "She brings death." The priestess turned to him, eyes glowing. "You fear her because of what you did. You poisoned your brother." "And she saw it," gasps echoed. Motsi Obi turned pale. "That's a lie." But the priestess pointed. "You will answer for it." And with that, she declared, "This child is not cursed. She is chosen." Though the villagers feared to harm her now, they still avoided her. Children stopped playing near her compound. Adults whispered when she passed. Even Neka struggled, loving her daughter, but frightened of her powers. Ekemma tried to be normal. She helped her mother sell maize. She read books she found in the local primary school. But inside she felt, alone. At 9, she saved a baby from drowning. At 10, she found a missing girl in the forest by just pointing in the right direction. Yet still no one truly embraced her. She began talking to the moon at night, to shadows in the corners, to voices no one else could hear. At 14, her visions became violent. She began drawing pictures in charcoal. Flames, smoke, people running. One night she sat up in bed and whispered, "The market will burn. Many will die." She told her mother. She told the villagers. But they laughed it off. Only Neka believed and stayed home that day. That afternoon, a fuel tanker exploded near the market. 9 people died. Dozens were injured. The village was in shock. And once again they turned to her. Suddenly everyone wanted her. They brought gifts to Neka's house. "Help me find my missing brother. Tell me if my wife is cheating. Can I win the council election?" But Ekemma grew weary. Each time she used her gift it cost her. She bled from the nose. She fainted. Her dreams turned into nightmares, filled with fire, water, blood and screams. She began losing her strength. Neka begged her to rest. "Don't answer them anymore." But the villagers didn't care. They kept knocking, day and night. One night, during a blood moon, Ekemma sat beside her mother. "I must go," she said softly. "Go where?" Neka asked. "To the other side. They keep calling. I belong in the space between." "No, my child. You belong here with me." Ekemma touched her mother's hand. "I was never truly here, Mama. You know it." Dawn she disappeared. Her mat was empty. Her footprints led into the forest. And then, nothing. Years passed. People claimed to see her near rivers, helping lost children. Others said she appeared in dreams, warning them, guiding them. One hunter swore that a girl in white saved him from a lion. The villagers built a small shrine near the market ruins, with a wooden sign, "To the Spirit Child who saved us." Mothers whispered her name when their babies cried. Old men poured libation for her when danger loomed. And every new moon, a soft wind would blow through Umuchima, like a whisper. She wasn't a witch. She wasn't cursed. She was something far more terrifying. She was the Veil Walker, a girl born to stand where no one else could, between the living and the dead. Forever. This is the Gracious Voice. If this story touched you, please like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more emotional African stories. The end.